Hello, Bend. Have you ever heard of a guy named Dennis Oliphant? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. He's been around Bend since way before Bend was cool. Back in the day, he was one of the first to get involved with guiding and instruction for a lot of Bend's normal activities today. Windsurfing, kite surfing, rock climbing, skiing, snowboarding, whitewater rafting. Dennis has done it all. He happens to be the guy that founded Sun Country Tours. Now that he's in his retirement years, Dennis has taken it a lot easier, but he's still out there charging first tracks as far as Central Oregon's concerned. His latest endeavor? Wingfoiling. Sure, you've seen it online and all over places like Hawaii, but what about Central Oregon? When we come back, Dennis gives us a little introductory tour to the equipment involved in wingfoiling.
Tumalo Creek, Kayak and Canoe. From this iconic old mill building, these river stewards share all types of epic water adventures. They've been doing it for like 20 years. The staff at Tumalo Creek will get you on the water, fitted and educated to the paddlecraft of your liking. Demos and rentals, designed with the try before you buy philosophy, with the water just steps from the shop. Demos, rentals, classes, community. Tumalo Creek.
I got into wingfoiling actually very unintentionally. I was windsurfing, surfing, kiteboarding, doing all these other things and didn't need another sport. But then when the wingfoil, which is this setup, came out, I figured I could do that at Central Oregon lakes. A lot of times the other disciplines require a lot more wind, beach access to lay out kiteboard lines, so it got me involved, and it's gotten a lot of other Central Oregon water enthusiasts involved. Okay, let's talk about wingfoil equipment. The board itself is a 95-liter carbon board, which means that it's small and it's light. The lighter the board, the quicker it pops up out of the water. I started out on quite a bit bigger board, and most people do. But then as you advance, and like in a lot of sports, you change your equipment to accommodate your skill level. This one does work for lakes, it works for ocean, for surfing, and you can actually use it without a wing and just paddle it in like a surfboard and pop up on foil. So that's the board. This is the foil setup. This is what makes the flying happen. There's three parts. There's the mast, which is here. This is specifically a long mast on the mast side. A lot of times you'll start out with a shorter mast, so you don't fall as far, quite frankly. You can pop up but this one is good for waves because you are going up and down it quite a bit, and by having a long mast, you're not going to pop the foil out of the water. This is the foil itself. This specifically is what's called a high aspect foil. It's wide and it's narrow, so it's fast. It gets up quick and it reaches a high speed. All sorts of different foils, different masts, different boards. This particular wing is a 3-meter wing, which is for winds about 25 miles an hour and up. There's all sorts of different sizes. You can get up to a 7-meter wing, which will get you going at wind speeds 8-9 miles an hour. So there's different sizes to accommodate different board sizes, body sizes, wind speed, but it doesn't need to be that complicated, especially around here in the lakes. A 5-meter wing pretty much covers all conditions. If you go online today and put in wingfoiling, you're going to have a plethora of different videos that pop up. Locally, there's a group of probably about 20 wingfoilers now, and we all know each other. We get together depending on the time of year at either Haystack Reservoir, Subtle Lake in the summer when things warm up a bit. Search online Bend wingfoiling and find out about that. But places like the Gorge, which tend to be a center for wing sports, boy, there's lots of different places, lots of manufacturers, and It's really a sort of a friendly community of people, and everybody sharing ideas and kind of watching out for each other.
Thank you, Dennis Oliphant, and thank you, Subaru of Bend Outside Games, for making inspirational information like this possible.